Well, hello there, listeners. This is a special episode brought to you by Mccurdys. This is one of our open mic competitions, the second round. And this episode, you'll be hearing from all the open micers as they get off the main stage at Mccurdys Comedy Theater. And they're going to talk to us right after they perform. And I got to sit down with one of my buddies, Kyle Muncie and Johnny Hobbes and Chris Sanders, and we all got to talk to some of the funniest local comics here in Sarasota just right after they got done performing. It's very interesting, very fun. I had a great time talking to everybody. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, we are here in Mccurdys Conversation in the green room. It's me, Mike Stevens, and one of my buddies, Kyle Muncie.
How's it going?
We're here, dude. We're doing a special episode. It's for the open mic competition on Tuesday.
Yeah, packed house, man.
We're on the second round. We couldn't do one in the first round because wasn't enough people. Now we're in the main fucking room.
Main room.
We're chilling in the green room right now, and now we're gonna do a little shit talking back and forth, and then once these contestants get done, they're gonna come back here and talk to us for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You did last week's, right?
Yeah, dude. Last week's was good, man. It was packed.
Yeah, we did in the little bar area. That was fun. I almost like it. I like those tight rooms.
It was good. There is something about it.
Where everybody's packed in,
Yeah.
almost uncomfortable and shit.
Dude, no, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, can't go nowhere. Gotta stay listening to some jokes.
Yeah, they're right in front of you. It's low ceiling. I love it. It's my favorite. That's why I love the open mic that we do over there.
Yeah, I gotta get back to that, man. I miss it.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while.
It's my favorite open mic, man.
I think it's just because it's at a club, so we know how to run it. But you go to open mics around town, and it's very seldom you find like one that's really put together well,
Yeah.
like real well.
Yeah.
There's some good ones. There's some fun ones.
No, there's some fun ones.
But
It's hard when there's a huge giant Connect 4 in the background that people are playing,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, it's good. And you guys do a good job with it, man.
Yeah, it's about, there's so many factors that come into it, but we have a good crowd though. Like some of the people that come out for those shows which is surprising because usually the kind of people that come out to an open mic are not really.
Well, that's the best part about doing it here.
Yeah.
Is it's a comedy club.
They know what to expect.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the worst when you're in there and they're watching the hockey game and you're
Dude.
trying to get them to pay attention to you.
The first open mic I ever tried to run was during the NHL playoffs when Tampa was in it.
Yeah,
That went well.
that's fun.
Oh boy. I could have my balls out, dude. Nobody would even have paid attention.
Nobody would have cared.
Yet nobody knew.
That's some funny shit.
Yeah.
I did a room last night, and it was funny just because, not last night, I'm sorry, on Sunday night, and it was because the way they were running it, there was no host. There was just some dude on the side, like announcing you, like almost like a stripper.
Really?
Like next to the stage. He's from Sarasota. Give it up for Mike Stevens. Like no like jokes in between. Just weird.
Just that?
Weird introductions and in front of like 4 people.
Oh, they do that. They got to give you an intro song, dude.
No, yeah, they do have an intro.
Do
song.
they really?
Yeah, that was the one redeeming quality of it. It was
your
very
intro
fun.
song?
My intro song was like Dancing Queen, I think. It was. It did not set me up very well. My favorite part though of the whole night, well, during my set, this custodian literally walks across with a mop bucket and a mop just right across the stage.
That was their
no
That was their
joke.
Sandman at the Apollo. Oh,
Yep.
he's not doing good. Bring the mopper out.
Yeah.
Bring the mopper.
I was like, what are you? Okay, yeah, just come right across here, sir. Yeah, just mop. Just.
Sir, you missed a spot right there.
Yes.
Anyway, so what I was saying was,
Oh, it was brutal, and it was like it was weird. Like, it was very slow, and like I couldn't get past the cord.
Oh,
I had to like
God.
make the cord tight so he could get over the cord. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus.
He's rolling this mop bucket, and I'm like, this is the most amazing thing you guys have seen all night. So this is great. Nobody gave a shit. It was so weird. But
they listen to me. They're totally looking to see if that mop bucket spills over.
Right.
They're waiting for it.
But I'll tell you what, I love those rooms.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I feel like
The challenges.
the challenge of
Yeah.
it. The challenge of having to get 3 people to look at you and get them off their cell phones and get them to stop watching the TV and just listen to you for a minute. Even if you get them for like a minute or 2, like you're doing something right.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
But it makes you stronger.
Oh yeah, and it makes you
Impervious, if you will.
yeah.
'Cause
But you feel like you're doing it right. Like, all right, grab the attention of this room, get them going. Because if it's there's some rooms that you can do. I've done rooms where it's hard to bomb. It's almost like a gimme.
Yeah.
And you feel good after it.
Right.
But like, there wasn't really a challenge. So no, I totally get the challenge.
Yeah, they're just laughing at everything. Like, they're all just baked or something. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's like you said that. What was that one? I couldn't end up doing it, but one of your first showcases at a strip club.
Yeah, that was not a great room though. That was terrible.
But it was a challenge. Though.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done.
That was fucking.
I was so scared. It was so nerve-wracking.
Oh,
I remember going into the bathroom, and I just thought this guy was there. Like, he was wearing a Metallica t-shirt, and he's standing next to the paper towel rack.
Is he like the guy at the fair that you have to pay to like wash your hands?
Yeah, it was a bathroom attendant, and I'm like, why do you have a bathroom attendant in here? And he's just, and me and my comic buddy are like, we're like washing our hands, and we're like, this is gonna be rough. I'm like, this is gonna be so weird. And he goes, and pumps out a paper towel, hands it to me, and goes, ain't nothing weird at a strip club. And I was like, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Thank you for proving my point.
Oh, Jesus.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
I didn't tip him. I would hold my piss for the rest of the night, dude. I wouldn't even. I was like, yep. Yeah. I'm going to shit my pants.
I didn't tip him. You know what I realized? I think that why you do have a bathroom attendant at clubs is so people don't do drugs in the bathroom.
Oh, they still happen.
I mean, they do, but like it's supposed to like it's like that one last deterrent. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Instead of just putting sandpaper everywhere.
This is us trying.
Yeah. Yes. To make it
so socially. The bathroom attendant's the one selling you drugs. Like,
yeah.
The tip jars.
Oh, there's always that. There's always that. Yeah, I'm sure. But
like, dude, he had a vial next to the brute. What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
Oh man, I really wish I would have done that though, because that just sounds like a fun experience. Like you can just talk about that like all the time. And the creepy part is I know that strip club, and oh god,
yeah,
it's not good.
It was rough.
Oh boy.
My favorite part about it is like the only reason I did it was for the material, was for the experience.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go in there going like I'm gonna kill tonight. I was like I might get killed tonight. Like it was scary.
Oh yeah. No, I believe it.
And I did this like racial joke that was the only thing that hit for somehow. It was the only one that really hit, and like I was like, thank God that worked.
Dude, the only time I'd ever been in that place, oh boy, this is back in the old weed days, and it was way too high. And walk in, and I don't know if it's the same way, but it's just like black lights. Can't really see where you're going.
Yeah, it's dark.
And I was there for a rap concert.
A rap concert?
Yeah, it was like somebody I worked with, and they were rapping that night. And I was just, dude, I think I literally fell asleep in one of those like car video games with the seat and the little thing over it. Yeah, that's where I chilled for like the rest of the night. I was like, yeah, I'm good, dude.
Well, my favorite part about it is there's 3 comics, and we went in, and they gave us a VIP section. And the first thing
what did the Bradenton VIP section look like?
It's a candle, and like a
sanitizer wipes.
Somewhat of a It's like you actually get to you get to wash your hands. That's part of the VIP package.
They give you free tickets, so you don't have to. You drop the ticket in the attendant booth in the bathroom, so you don't have to tip them.
And they hand us the bottle service book, and I'm like, clearly you guys don't know what comics are. Like we don't. I'm gonna pay fucking $200.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous. The prices
for a bottle. Yeah,
I've heard of it, dude. I've had friends be like, dude, bought like 3 bottles at like Cheetah's, man. And I was like, how much does that cost? They're like $1,500 or something like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're an idiot.
I was like, dude, ABC, dude, you can get the same thing, $26. You're good.
Yeah. And the strippers there are just as hot.
Yeah, go get that from ABC. Go to Brazzers, boom, you're good.
Yeah,
same night.
It's the same. It's a better night.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not regretting your decisions you've made. My favorite part was after the show, we all went to Steak and Shake, which is right across the street from it. Who did we run into? All the strippers. They're all just sitting there, and like it's like the least classiest Steak and Shake I've ever been to in my entire life.
Oh yeah, nope, yep, I know it. I used to play golf in the golf course behind there.
Okay, there you go.
Nothing longer than a par 2.
It's putt.
All right, cool. I came to this golf course. I just need a putter and a sand wedge.
Yeah, it's just like it's basically somebody's backyard.
Very much so. My favorite game was just like see how many, because it's surrounded by mobile homes.
Right.
See how many mobile homes you can crack windows of. You're like, and that's a slice right there.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. But like I said, then you get the like you have those crazy gigs, you have those shitty ones, but then you get Grace, and you sometimes you get lucky and you get the fucking dope ass gig. You get you get the country club where everybody's tuned up, ready to rock and roll.
Oh yeah.
You get you go to a club and we're on a Wednesday, and for some reason everybody came out that day. It's like.
That's good. The surprises. I love it when you're not expecting it and you're like, oh hell yeah. You
That's
just go into it, because I'm just that type of person. Like I go into it going, how's this gonna be? I'm gonna bomb, blah blah blah.
You're so neurotic. It's so funny.
I put every negative
face
thing
is all
that
red.
I can.
You look like you're gonna cry every time. I swear to God,
dude.
it's so funny.
I told you every time before I go up, I go, why do I do this, dude? I don't even what's. And then as soon as you get that first laugh, you're like, that's why.
That's why. Yeah.
That's it.
It's so weird.
Oh, and then just holding it that entire time, dude, is just.
It's funny because like the competition, that was interesting to see how many people walked in there and overthought the whole process, or didn't think enough of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I think there was either people that were stressing out so bad, or there were people that were just kind of like not thinking about it at all.
Yeah, it was a stressor for sure.
And it's weird because I feel like people get more nervous than like a showcase.
Yeah.
Which is strange to me because if you're doing a showcase, like that show kind of depends on you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like that's a little bit more nerve-wracking when you have to carry a show. Like for a headliner, I know that's a big thing.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Like, you have to make that ticket price worth it. It's So that's sketchy.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like even a headliner goes into a competition, he gets like more nervous than a regular.
Oh, for sure,
it's
dude.
Such a weird thing.
But it's weird. I almost do it to myself for the pressure to feel like I'll do better. Because I feel like if I just shrugged it off and I was like, oh, dude, just a competition, can go in there, blah, blah, blah. It'll go all right. But, like, I like that, like, under pressure. Kobe at the buzzer.
Right.
Just nail it, dude.
That's good, though.
Oh, yeah, dude.
As long as you don't get to that crippling anxiety level.
Oh, yeah,
But, yes, you want to put – because I feel like you care about it. Anything I've ever done where I was like, whatever, worst set ever.
Honestly, it's for terrible. Sure, dude.
Yeah, because you're not into it. You know what I mean? Because your expectations are low, their expectations are low. You're like, y'all barely came out to see me. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be shitty.
Oh, look at the energy on this guy. So, anyways, guys, I guess they got chicken tenders. They want me to let you know that.
Yeah, exactly. They sell chicken tenders. There's a buffet in the back.
I got a joke about chicken tenders. I'll tell you about it right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird, man. But I love that we're doing this competition. Like you competed last Tuesday, and you had some stiff competition.
Oh yeah.
I really think that's the only reason you didn't move on. Like, it was tough. Like that was a real. There was some real killers in that one. You know what I mean? And this one this week is a lot of killers. Like it's. I mean, looking at the list right now,
there's a lot of talent on that.
It's insane. So the people that come out to these shows, they actually catch a good show.
Oh yeah,
and it's
for
a
sure.
great chance for them to come out and support their local comics and kind of figure out who the local comics are. And that's part of the learning process. I think as a comedy fan is you realize that everybody starts from this amateur level.
Yep.
Everybody thinks you have to be like this, like, you know, America's Got Talent superstar in 1 year.
Oh yeah. And then try telling people that you do comedy. They're like, so what are you doing? Are you doing that's hitting mics, dude? Just keeping the practice going. They think all of a sudden you're just gonna be you're fucking on top of the world. You're like, dude,
where's your limo? What's going on here?
What's this?
It's hilarious,
dude. How much you getting paid? What paid?
Yeah, paid. What's that? What's that called? Did you say paid?
I don't know what that is.
I've stolen money from people before. Is that count?
Literally.
Yeah, it's but that's I like that though because you have to build to that.
Oh yeah, if it was just given to you,
yeah, you wouldn't know. There'd be no good comics ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they didn't have to really,
you got to work for it,
the
man.
proving ground, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I tell you, man, I can't wait to just get out of state. You know what I mean?
Oh
just
yeah,
just to do a gig outside of state. That's what I'm looking forward to this year.
Out of your element.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just
no, I feel that same way. I'm taking a road trip at the end of June to go to Georgia.
Right.
And it's gonna be in God knows where, like small town. And I was like, oh, dude, I'll have fun with this shit.
I'll find a place
if I can find a mic.
I'm sure
it'll be at a gas station.
It's a blowhorn.
It's just fucking.
It's just an intercom in a Publix.
Let me get 15 on 10. Yeah, dude. And anyways, let me tell you about McDonald's. Dude. It's crazy.
Oh man, but it's fun, man. It's fun.
Yeah, I definitely want to travel and just like try it out.
Yeah,
it'd be fun. Because I don't say that I would. I slack on mics, man. Like I got to get out to so many more of them. Yeah, and
that's part of it, right?
Oh, for sure. Dude.
People, you can write all day, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day until.
Well, that's why, like last week, everybody was like, "Oh man, it's a pretty good set," and I was like, "Eh, it was all right." But like, I knew, I almost felt like to myself, I didn't deserve to move on. Like I just been slacking on mics. I was like, I got to get back to it. I was like, tighten it up, get it going.
Tighten it up, get it going.
And like you said, dude, the competition was just.
It's a pressure cooker.
Oh yeah, dude.
I know, and we try to do everything like to facilitate like the ease of flow for you guys, and like I was coming back there like 2-minute warning, guys. Like you're about to go on Fallon or some shit. And, like everybody, and then like
we're tearing makeup, dude.
Yeah, the only thing I was missing was a clipboard and a headset. I'm like, I feel like I'm a producer of this weird show.
Right this way.
Yeah, and then and that was good though. That was a fun show, man.
It was, dude. It is every time, man. Like, so I was so jealous. I was like, oh, main stage tonight. I was like, I love this main.
It's always the second or third one that gets the main stage because
everybody was like, dude, it was fucking great, man.
It builds momentum.
It's good shit. And look how fast, like, how quick did you guys fill it out?
Oh,
this year?
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Like I think a couple days.
Dude, I slept like one day on it and was like, let me go ahead. Oh,
48 comics, man.
That's awesome, dude.
It's awesome.
That tells you you're doing it right, man.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people try to get in this club, man. It's a hard club to get into. I mean, other clubs even say, try to get into Mccurdys. It's weird, for sure. And I think it's because we don't accept anybody but the best. We try not to anyway, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's good. It's like you're only as good as the people you turn away. You know what I mean? And it's so I remember last year, people were like skeptical, like the younger comics like Mccurdys. What is this thing? And I remember Vinny Ward posted it on like the Tampa Bay Comedy Connection. Was like, yo, sign up for this open mic competition. Like, like this is where you want to be. Like, it's a hard club to get into. If you do good here, you'll get work. Boom.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's interesting because last year's winner was Lynn Lane, and she's an elder woman, but she brought it.
Oh yeah.
She went to the stage. She didn't shy away, and a lot of these people, they just did things they did things different from their normal sets.
Yeah.
They tried to do something weird, and she just did her thing.
Change it up. I'm gonna change it up and do something different. You're like,
yeah. A lot of people were surprised with her winning, but I wasn't surprised. She came out there, she owned it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
it was me and her that made it. I think we were in the first round last year.
Yeah.
It was me and her.
Yeah, you came through. You went through. It was a weird. It's weird going up on the stage. A lot of people don't. It's no different than the improv or side splitters, I imagine.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It is weird going on that main stage.
Yeah.
When you're so used to going to these shitty bars, you know, like these shitty mics.
I love it, dude. You guys have like one of the best stages, man. Like,
it's
anytime
great.
you get a chance to, it's the fucking best.
Well, our sound system alone.
That's what it is. That's literally what I just told Comic Outside. He's like, "How is that?" I was like, "Dude, the acoustics, man." I was like, it feels so good.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, lighting, everything.
Well, right now, Sergio Myers is on stage right now doing his thing.
Oh,
Hope he does well. And he's going to come back here and talk to us, hopefully. It's amazing how many people shy away from a podcast. Like, that's a weird one, too. Like, like you think of comics.
Especially people that, like, listen to them.
Right.
And then you ask them, they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's all I do is listen to podcasts, man.
Yeah, it's becoming a new art form, I think.
It's
the art of the conversation. It's very interesting.
That and there's the different categories. You get burned out on like a comedy podcast. Go over to a serial killer podcast.
Yeah, exactly. You go learn about like Ted Bundy or something like that.
Oh boy, don't get me started.
Look, Johnny Hobbes sitting down with us. Johnny Hobbes is the host of tonight's amazing show.
They're killing me.
They're killing you, kid.
How's that crowd?
They're killing me. They were a little rough at the beginning, but you know they're getting settled. They're settling in, and you know they're here to see these 12 people tonight, man. You know, I'm just a ringmaster, getting things going, getting things warmed up. It's their thing. It's their show. Good luck to each and every one of them. That's all I can say.
Yeah, for sure, exactly
man.
Right.
Yep.
And we got a great lineup this week. I'm telling you. This one's going to be fun.
Yeah, there's some killers on it.
I almost kind of mad that I'm back here, stuck back here. Now I'm able to watch this.
Courtney didn't know I was going to be on the podcast. He's like, "Oh man, you came out to support me." I was like, "Oh, sure did. Did. Where's Kyle at, man? He ain't even He ain't even here.
Kyle's not in the room. Where is he?
That's
and I made him aware that that we're doing a podcast in the back, so they're all.
They should know.
Yeah, they're excited, man. So it's gonna be a good time. We got
some
heavy hitters.
We were originally gonna do it like where they're next up to bat. We're gonna have them come in here, and then we're like, we can't do that to them. We
rattle
can't do
them
that.
up a little bit and send them on stage.
Yeah, like we can't do that to them. They're gonna be.
Just ask me.
They're just gonna be sitting there wide-eyed, sweating, just like I can't do this.
Where did
I
you
gotta
just
prepare
come
for
from?
my show.
Yeah, it's
I gotta get prepared.
I gotta get prepared for my 5 minutes.
I've only gone over this 5 minutes 5,000 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm so bad at that too, man. I know I look like a serial killer in my car at a red light, dude, just going over it like, all right, and then this.
Yeah.
And then this.
It's so funny to see that. Like, there's people just pacing out. I do the same thing, but I just do it privately. I always
try to. And
I go behind the dumpster.
Like, why is the timer on your phone going? You're like, dude, just, I
Mike's in the bathroom.
Yeah. Every time. And that's just the sound of me jerking off. Yeah. It's so weird. But
on that note, I think I'm going to go.
And,
no. Well, Sergio, our first guy up tonight, everybody gets 5 minutes. So I literally have like 2.5 minutes to chill out back here, say a few words, and then get ready to go back up on stage. I'm losing weight tonight, people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be 180 pounds when this is over.
Get it.
Looking jacked. Yeah, Hobbes is a regular here. He always hosts. Like,
awesome dude.
All the time. Very good host.
Love Hobbes,
one of my
man.
favorite. So funny. Real pro too. I've seen him work some of the roughest crowds over.
He's told me some stories.
Yeah.
He's told me some.
Well, he's the one who got me the strip club gig.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He got it because somebody calls him and they're like, "Hey, I want to do this strip club gig," and he goes, "No, but I have the perfect person for you." And I go, "What?" And he told me
he
about
sent you into war knowing it was gonna.
But I appreciate this about him. He didn't go, "This is gonna be an awesome gig." He didn't go, "Oh, it's gonna be fun."
Hype you up for it.
He went, "This is gonna be a shit show, kid." He goes, I'm putting you in here because you need one of these. You need one of these to figure out what it's like. And I was like, all right. And I went and did it, and he was right. It was a shit show.
You do have to eat it, man. Like every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like I had a little bit before I did. And the fact that I didn't have one before, it hit me that much. I was like, oh man, and it affected me more. I was like, I should be eating it from the beginning. And now it's happening. Now you start to expand your jokes, your thought process. You start writing different stuff. Compared to like when you first started out.
Right.
And I can kind of see myself going that way. I don't know. What I mean is I'm getting a little dirtier.
It's weird. It's weird. Like I didn't know what it was like to have a real bomb until about like my 6th or 7th set. I had a couple average sets. I had some good sets, but I didn't know what it was like to bomb. And then I remember one night you were there, and we were all there, and like we were all looking around like this, and it was here.
Oh, I remember.
We were
that
like,
night.
"This is awful."
Oh
like,
yeah,
this room is awful.
You knew your death was coming, dude.
Oh, we knew it was like a chopping block.
Oh boy,
one after another, and then you guys,
That was the worst I've ever eaten it too, dude. Just
you went
knowing
up,
it was
bombed.
coming.
It was terrible. And then I remember I went up and I started doing like this weird waiter joke about me waiting on these autistic kids, and it did not work at all. It was terrible. Sergio, you want to take a seat right there? Pull that microphone up to your face. Just talk right into it. How did it feel, man?
Felt good.
Felt good?
Felt good.
Felt good?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I heard him laughing out there.
Yeah. I was surprised, but happy.
The first spot's always the hardest. It's a weird thing. Right after the host,
Like as soon as they said it, I'm just like, shit. I hope this host is like warming him up. But he did a great job. Honestly.
He did. Yeah.
I said that last week. I was like, shit. I wish I was first.
Yeah. So you
dude, there's something that's it's not only it's like ripping the Band-Aid, but at the same time, you're like, you know what?
Exactly.
I set the tone for it.
It's just I'm so happy to be done. Now I can just judge everyone.
Oh
else.
yeah.
Go
have a couple beers.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Now you can be judgmental.
Exactly.
This fucking guy.
Yes, I'm back for another 2.5 minute segment. Sergio did great, man. It was a great opener.
Yeah.
And,
thank you so much.
That's a tough spot, man.
Oh,
That's
God.
a really tough spot.
Oh God. I did not expect it. I was like, man, I'll probably be like dead center or something, and it's just nope. All right, let's
How did
fucking
it feel,
do
though?
it.
Did you feel good?
Felt good, yeah. You honestly warmed them up quite a bit.
Thank you, my
Yeah.
friend. Thank you.
They were pretty receptive.
I was serious
It
about
a
what
lot
I
of
said. I
fun.
wasn't leaving them until they fucking come around, man.
I mean, if you heard someone just laughing at every single thing you said, that was probably me.
Oh?
I'm just very supportive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Man.
you're welcome.
Like I'm killing this next comic.
The check cleared. The check cleared. He got the check.
Thank you.
I think from now on, if a crowd's not agreeing with me, I'm just gonna start yelling out Game of Thrones spoilers.
Yeah.
Just start ruining shit for
Just
him.
ruining it
You
for
have to.
Y'all seen Endgame? You haven't? Oh, wait till this shit. And it's just-
Everybody dies.
Superman shot in there. He died immediately. It was crazy.
Now I got your attention.
Dude, the videos. There's literally people. You've seen the videos of like people walking out of the theater while people are in line, and they just spoil it.
That's awesome.
And then they get jumped by like 20 people.
Good.
That happened with Titanic. They told me the ship sank at the end. Totally ruined the film for me, man. I'm like, you bastards.
No way.
I mean, I thought you would have been in the film already. Aren't you the iceberg?
Oh.
Sergio
Nice.
just lost this competition.
Sergio's been disqualified.
He's been disqualified. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to go talk to the judges real quick.
Sergio had to leave.
Well, there's my 2.5 minutes anyway. So
Exactly.
yeah.
All right, man.
But seriously, thank you so much
Oh,
for
no,
having
thank
me.
you,
It
man.
was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a good one.
It's been fun, man.
Thank you.
It has been fun.
And to have the second round, because last year when we did this, we didn't get into the showroom until the third round,
Oof.
and then we had the finals in here. So
Right.
we only had two a round and then the finals. But this is our second round. We already have it in the main showroom.
We already have.
So
it.
that's-
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
I told him I was like, how fast did it fill up? I was like, dude, it was a
Quick.
matter of
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
People were hitting me up like, "What? Didn't you guys just release it?" I'm like, "Yeah."
and it's filled.
And it's filled.
So let me go get my exercise. I'll be back.
All right. Thank you, Johnny.
And Sergio, good job again, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Thank
the first
you.
one's always. Last week, my buddy Russell, he came up from Fort Myers, and he went up and he was nervous about that first spot, and I was just like, the best advice I could give him, I was like, you just gotta bring the energy.
Oh, he wasn't.
God,
he wasn't
yeah.
from around here.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually came up from Tampa.
Oh, nice.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So not too bad, but
Yeah,
It was definitely worth
How long
it.
did it take you to get here?
about hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's about that.
Bit
yeah,
of traffic,
'cause
yeah.
The traffic, it's
Yeah.
insane.
God damn Howard Franklin.
Yes.
Just, dude.
Yeah, it's insanity.
There were, I think, 3 wrecks on the way in.
Of course there were. They
That's
were
only
all
caused
in,
2
and
of
they were
them?
all in Bradenton.
That's the worst too when you're going to a show and it's like, it's really only 45 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
for some reason, it's going to take you like 2 hours to get there.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
I
that's
think I can
all
complain.
you can think
We
about.
think we can complain about it, dude, and then you'll hear like I'll be listening to a podcast and the 2 people will be like in LA or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have
Oh,
to go
God.
somewhere that's
9
5
miles.
Yeah, 9 miles, and
9
it took
miles.
them 2.5 hours
Yeah.
or some shit. I couldn't do it, dude.
Talk about
Uh,
daily
I'd lose
panic
my
attacks.
mind. There's
yeah.
no fucking
Just take
way.
a bike at that point,
Oh,
honestly.
Yeah, for real.
Like, who cares if you show up
Yeah.
sweaty? You're showing up on time.
Yeah, I'll just use a towel. I'll change your clothes. Fuck this.
You get that little doll, put it in the lane, and do the old carpool lane
Yeah.
every time.
It's just-
Every time.
you get the little doll.
I mean, that's where my sex doll usually is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps you get to the carpool lane.
Use it at the rest stops. Boom. Strap her up. Good to go.
That's a blessing. Yeah. Did you worry about the light at all?
Not really
No.
until it started flashing aggressively.
Right.
Like, I noticed it and I tried to like nod and then it just kept fucking going and I'm
Yeah.
like, better rush through this part.
Yeah. That was one thing that was kind of funny is last week, a lot of people just saw the first light and were like, all right, thank you, goodbye. And I
Oh,
was like,
God, no.
Dude,
no.
there's a lot of people that like panic
Yeah.
when they see that. Cause well, I have a bad judgment of it. So usually like, oh, I'm gonna flash it like 15 seconds, and I was like, if I'm in the middle of a joke, I don't know what 15 seconds is, dude.
Gotta get there
Like
quicker.
it shit just stopped.
Yeah, you gotta get there
I was like,
quicker.
that's good though. That's why I love this stage so much is that the timer above, dude.
Oh, God, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a help.
All right, Sergio, I appreciate it,
All
man.
right, thank you so much,
All right,
guys.
dude,
It's
good
been a
luck, man.
pleasure.
Congratulations. Good luck on the judging and everything like that. All right, man. Kelly Turner. How you doing? Come on back here, sit down, hang out.
God. Where do you want me?
Just right there. Just pull that mic right up to your face.
Okay.
How was it?
She's gonna speak right into the.
Oh my God, my friggin' heart is racing.
She's gonna
Yeah.
speak right into this side like this, just
Into
like
the
that.
side?
Yeah, just
Like that?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's like, okay. You got me now?
I got you right now.
Okay.
You did great up there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. How'd it feel?
Oh my God, it was so much friggin' fun. My
Yeah.
friggin' adrenaline is going.
I
And
love it.
It's
I'm like-
pumping.
That's
I'm like-
the best.
I was
feeling.
more
Yeah,
concerned
no.
with not seeing where that fucking light was. I'm like, where the fuck's the light? Where's that
Yeah.
light?
You're like looking everywhere for it.
Right, right.
Oh, that's a cell phone. Shit. Who? Where is this light? Yeah.
Who's
Well,
looking at their
well,
check?
that and the way the stage lights were in my eye, that's the only thing that I could see. So it was almost blinding where I couldn't see the flashing light in the background.
right,
so that
right.
was a little nervous.
I like the blackness.
I
like
love the
darkness.
blinding
Yeah,
lights,
yeah.
dude.
well,
I don't
I
want
like
to see
I
shit.
like the
I don't.
blinding lights too. If I wasn't trying to watch a fucking flashing
no.
light in the background,
Oh.
You can
you know what I'm saying?
you can usually discern, but like I like it. I like when it's blinding because I don't want to see the people's disappointment on their faces.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
I
there's
wanna see
that
their,
too.
their eyebrows furl.
What I'll tell you what, if you ever work rooms, and I've done a million of these, where it's not like this. I mean, you get spoiled being here.
Yeah,
But if you ever work a room, just my little bit of advice to you guys, if you ever work a room where the lights are all on, because you're going to work those rooms, you know, what I do is I kind of look over their heads.
yeah,
Like look beyond them, but it looks like you're looking at them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Because
Yep.
if you are looking at them and you're seeing a guy sitting there with his arms folded, like you know, looks like Walter, you know, Jeff Dunham's Walter puppet.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, fuck.
Pissed off.
You know?
Yeah, it hurts. to see
And
that.
then what the craziest part about those kind of shows is that guy will come up to you after the show and go, "I had the best time."
yeah,
I'm like, I didn't know it, dude.
Right?
We-
We
we-
didn't even
we
know
live
you were
on
paying
laughter.
attention.
Throw my momentum
Yeah.
off over here.
you have a brain aneurysm 2 weeks ago. Like
Yeah.
what's going on?
Oh, I
Yeah.
was laughing
Stroke.
inside my head.
I was laughing inside. So, But great job, Kelly. Really great job.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you
yep.
so much.
This is a tough competition, man.
It is.
It
There's a lot
really
of people
is.
that are in it this time. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
That should be here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that
Well,
deserve
it was
to be
it
here.
was
And then
so
there's Kyle,
much fun.
and it's like
Then there's Kyle. And, so.
And you know what? You're up there singing the Chuck Berry Dick song, and I know I've got 2 Dick songs coming, and I'm like, oh my God, please don't sing any more Dick songs.
No
You're
more
gonna
Dick
fuck
songs.
my shit up.
Oh man.
it's so wild.
Well, that's why you have to have more than 5 minutes sometimes.
A little bit. Yeah.
Because
Yes.
I've seen comics who guys have been touring for 30 plus years, and they walk that stage like they're a caged animal. Because if they're doing material, I've seen Tom Rhodes do this, where if they're doing their material and it ain't hitting, they walk that stage for a few seconds in total silence to kind of real
Get
quick,
it back together.
and then
Right.
they go, all right, let me hit you with this. But guys who've been doing this for 25 or 30 years can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay,
awesome.
you know, I worked in front of
Find
this
what the audience finds
yeah.
funny. Okay, I'm gonna keep.
Find what the audience digs and stuff like that, and get them. And you know, I love when everybody's like, "I don't want to go up first." You're not going up first. I'm going up first.
Right.
I got the tough job, dude. I got to get these people warmed
Yeah.
up,
The
man.
fluffer.
Yeah. So,
For
but that's
real.
my 2.5 minutes. So back on the stage.
All right.
Great job, Kelly.
Thank you
We're just
so
gonna
much,
call this
guys.
2 minutes with Johnny. That's what we're gonna call this episode.
And he's back.
And he's back.
Am I done now?
No, you hang out until we kick you out of here. You know. what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
But where'd you come from?
I'm originally from New Jersey,
I can tell.
so you couldn't. By the way, I said balls.
Yeah.
The Bulls.
You didn't even
Balls.
say balls, but I heard you say it.
BAWLS.
Balls.
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 Yeah, so I'm originally from New Jersey, but I moved down here in June of 2012.
Really?
So yeah, I've been in the area, and
Yeah.
Sarasota or
in Sarasota, and so I was doing some stuff over at the Players Theater for
Oh, wow.
a while, and then I used to sing a little bit with a band and host a karaoke and.
Yeah, you have a very strong presence.
Oh, thank you.
You really do.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
seen it.
just trying to find my niche.
Yes.
So
absolutely. Your voice, if you will.
yeah.
Takes. How long you been doing it?
2 months.
2 months.
2
Very
months.
nice.
and got in the competition. That's fucking.
Yeah,
that's
well,
awesome.
I kind of jumped in from the deep end of the water.
Like you got to
But
do.
I came in here one night, and I'd come to a couple of different shows, and they kept talking about the Comedy Institute, the Humor Institute.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I've got a bunch of stuff that I've been writing in books for years, you know, funny stories that I
Oh, yeah.
wanted to
Grew
remember.
up
over
on comedy.
Yeah, but just little things of when my children were growing up. I'm like, I don't want to forget this, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I have all of this stuff, and I'm sitting here one night, and I'm like, why don't I do that Humor Institute? So I signed up for it, and I still haven't gotten to it yet because they canceled the class I was going.
Right.
So I'm still waiting for it. But after I did that, I said, well, let me see what I can do here, and I signed up for an open mic on a on a Wednesday
think
night.
I was
Oh,
hosting that.
okay.
No, Johnny was there
Were
the
you-
night
okay.
that I. But you look familiar, so I think I've seen you at another open mic or
Oh, yeah, I'm
something.
sure.
I've definitely seen you before.
Yeah.
But in any event, they were signing up for this. I did it that same time. So
That's awesome.
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Congratulations. Good job.
It's nice meeting you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Very good. Nice job.
Oh boy.
Next
Here
we got
comes
Courtney
trouble.
Harvey. Courtney. Just go ahead
look
and
at Courtney. Got to talk to every girl before he even hits the mic.
yeah, of course, of
So
course.
just every
Just go ahead
time.
and sit there. Just
Hey,
pull
wipe
that,
that creepy look off your
talking
face.
to the
before you get
side
on
of the
mic.
microphone.
That's my regular face.
Oh, that.
talking to the side of the
That's my
microphone,
regular
just like that. All right.
Right here.
Yeah, just like that, Courtney.
How you doing, Playboys? How y'all
you doing?
doing?
Good to see you, man. We all started together. You know that?
Yeah.
Basically, we all started around the exact same
It's a
time.
podcast. You ain't gonna make that face.
Yeah.
I can't even.
It's
I
my
can't even
regular
talk to you.
face.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
what
put
do
my hat over my head.
It's my regular
He's
face.
focused on his facial expressions
But
during
yeah.
his audio.
How was it, dude?
It was good. Good crowd.
Yeah?
They actually was very into it. I like that.
Yeah.
And it was on the main stage.
Oh,
They're all-
yes. That's always the best part on the main stage.
Jazzed up. They're all
Jazzed
Is that your
up.
first time on the main?
No. For the competition,
Oh, yeah, you did you did the class,
Last
that's
year it was
right.
in a green room.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Man.
good set. Everybody's doing good so far.
Everybody's doing good so far?
Yeah, man.
Everybody got good laughs so far, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
That's why I said I'm glad I'm just emceeing this and not being a judge or anything because
I hate that.
I don't think I could, man.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like being a referee in a really tight game. You know?
Yeah, I know.
It's not good.
It's
Yeah.
like being a fan of the team that's actually winning, and you're going, "Oh, I want to keep them winning." I'm a referee, but I'm gonna, How does a referee do that, man? Like, if let's say you're refereeing a football game, like the Steelers and the Cowboys, and you're a Cowboys fan. How the hell do you do that, man?
You cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cheat to run home.
Yeah,
Somebody's getting paid.
Someone's getting paid.
Somebody's always getting paid. I'm not really sure how they do that. You know.
So what's going on with Courtney's life? Any shows coming up, Courtney, you want to talk about?
Sunday I'm gonna be at Skits and Giggles in St. Pete.
Oh, I'm gonna be up there.
Doing that
Oh,
again?
that's what's up? Yeah.
I'll be
Okay.
up there.
I'm be at the Steep Station at 9:10. So that's in St. Pete.
The
9:10
Steep
p.m. Yes.
Is that a showcase?
No.
Open mic?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
A lot of great ones
My
up
head
there.
up there with you.
You should, man.
St.
to.
Pete's a fun place to do comedy. There's a lot of good rooms up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Iberian's probably one of the best ones I've seen.
The Rooster.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've
that's
been
a
down a
great one.
couple times.
Yeah, we did the Coconuts Rooster same night thing.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
The glory days of the open mic, huh?
I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I chased those too. I chased those back in my day too.
Miss it, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the best open mic you ever done?
Probably here.
All right. Well, we've sold
Outside
it
of here?
Yeah.
The best open mic?
like just give me an example. 'Cause
Giorgio's.
It was just so much fun.
You
so
know,
good.
Fasani's had I don't know if you want to consider it open mic or not, but they had, they got a great setup down there.
Right.
They have a competition too,
They
right?
have a competition too. I think they stole it from us, man, because
Yeah.
we started this one, and then all of a sudden they're like they had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We were talking about
It's
that.
it's
'Cause
clean
this-
though, or
this-
something,
this
isn't
is-
it?
It's very clean.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Like I
that
go
kinda
down
was
there,
ah.
like I get because like I get feature spots sometimes down there. One to the rare moment. There's no drug humor, no f-bombs.
I was
no
about to
sexual
say, what do
content.
they
I'm like,
consider
that's
clean?
my act, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you want me to just like bust tables now or what? So.
Let's do 5 minutes.
Look at
do
this guy's
5
shirt
minutes.
right here, guys. You see his shirt? Oh my god.
But I amazed myself. Not amazed. I shouldn't say that, but I surprised myself because I do have clean material. I just
Yeah.
cut out the fucks and and everything
Yeah.
else, and that makes it clean.
Mhm.
You can be a little edgy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
Yeah.
clever. If you're gonna be clean, even if
be
you're gonna
clever.
be dirty,
Yeah.
be clever.
Yeah.
Because anybody can say fuck,
That's damn
motherfucker.
good advice.
So be clever, man. So
Yeah.
and that's my 2.5 minutes.
Jeez. You don't have to announce it every time. And there it is.
You need
2.5
a little
minutes.
intro song just every time he comes back.
I know.
And it just keeps playing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, how y'all night been so far, man?
Been good, man.
Too bad, man.
What do you think? How do you think you did up there?
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah?
I think I got.
I heard a couple laughters. How that
Gotta say it like that, but all right.
I heard a couple laughters.
That's good, man. Yeah.
How'd that joke go? Did you say it?
I actually did. I got good laughs.
Did it?
Yeah.
I gave Courtney a joke tonight.
He
Yeah.
helped me out one.
Oh, y'all are cheaters then, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, he said a joke, and I go, put this little bow on top of it.
Well,
Make it
Nice.
a little,
Nice.
shine it up.
I was about to say Ruben stuttered at first, but then I don't know.
Dude. I'm sure I don't know. You probably don't want to say what the joke is,
no,
but
no.
his like, how would you say it? The way he, not his callbacks, but what his comparisons. I'm like, dude, these
Yeah.
are all from 1991 and before. I was like, you gotta think of something relevant.
It's an older crowd. This is Florida.
I get it.
Yeah.
Rupert Stutter, dude, you're gonna have the crowd going. I got nothing.
Well, Roger Dangerfield. They know who he is.
What did you say?
Roger Dangerfield. Do they know who he
Roger.
Wait.
is?
Roger.
Wait, is that his name?
Roger Hangerfield is,
Oh God damn it! I
is a
love you,
great
Courtney.
comic.
Yeah. All right, we could sit here and talk about Roger Dangerfield. I mean, all night. I mean, where do you want to start?
Start with who the fuck is Roger
Wait,
Dangerfield?
that's not his name?
Oh, you meant Rodney.
Rodney? That's his name.
Ah,
I've
there
been
it is.
calling wrong name all this time.
No
Oh,
respect,
Amanda.
I'll tell you. Well, thanks so much, Courtney. Appreciate
Thank
it, man.
you.
You have a great night. Good
Good
luck,
luck,
man.
brother.
I think you're gonna do well. I think you'll make it. All right, next we got Amanda Wilson. I think you got him. How do you think it went? Go ahead and sit down and just pull that mic right up to your face. And talking to the side of it, just like that.
How was it?
It was good. That 5 minutes flew by.
Did
Yeah.
it? That's
Yes.
good.
That
That's
means
usually
you
a
were
good
having.
sign.
That
Yeah.
means you were having a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really fun.
When it's going by, it's like that seemed like 20
Ooh.
minutes. That's
Boy.
that's
Yeah,
when-
no, I'm like, wait, I have 10 more jokes.
I've never had a good experience like that. It was a long 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long.
Oh,
no,
boy.
that was good.
When it's sucking, it's long.
Oh
Right.
boy, does it.
When it's
Yeah.
good, man, it's like what I've only been up here for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
job, though, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that was
great
a lot
job.
of fun.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
It's been a whole blast.
We got
man.
a lot of Tampa comics. You're from Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Coming down.
Well, I
Wow.
live in Palm Harbor actually, but yeah,
Palm
I
Harbor,
came
right.
down.
There's a lot. I was talking to a couple outside. We got a couple.
Yeah, there's a Tampa
I
invasion.
got a guy coming from Jacksonville to do this.
Really?
Yeah, he's coming all the way from. I think he's in the next round.
Oh, really?
So, and I know one guy, Ben Brainerd, who's on. He's from Orlando.
Did Ben show up?
He's here.
Awesome.
He's here.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he's
But
super funny. I was just on a show with him a couple weeks ago.
Good.
It's just tough coming from Orlando any time of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. I don't
dude.
care, man.
Yeah.
Whatever time of the day it is, it sucks. So,
Oh,
but
so
how long
bad.
you been doing comedy, Amanda?
March was my 1 year anniversary.
Oh, happy
So
anniversary!
just over a year.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Very
Okay,
Thank you.
Cool. And this is a great experience for everybody, man. You know,
Oh, for
win,
sure.
lose, whatever. You know, there's no losers. You know, but whether you go on or if you don't, this has been it's a great experience, man, to be here and be in this room and stuff. So
I think so. Yeah.
yeah.
It's the
so-
best.
Yeah, anytime you can go in front and make a whole bunch of strangers laugh and they walk away saying, "Oh, who was that?" Like it was worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very gratifying.
Yeah, for sure.
The worst day of comedy is the best day of working at Walmart. Trust me.
That is true.
Trust me.
Yeah.
That is
I've
definitely
had some worse days of comedy, so we're all gonna get there.
Yeah.
Kyle's not so sure
Yeah,
about that
deep
one.
sigh over
I
there.
thought you were talking about Walmart.
He looks like he's thinking about the war. He's like, yeah.
No, he's got to get up and go to work in the morning. So
Yeah.
Work.
Work. What is that? Yeah.
It's getting in the way of my stuff. I think I just gotta quit my job.
Quit your job?
Yeah. Let's go
I
full
think
time.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, balls
For
to the
sure.
walls, man.
Let's do it.
So since
You
we're
first.
sitting here, and I got to get up in a second, and I'll start with Amanda. But where do you draw your comedy inspiration? Where do you draw your material from?
My messed up family life. I was raised by a bunch of psychos.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Me, my fucked up life. Yeah.
Everybody's got a
just
fuck.
me.
If you don't have a fucked up
Because I
life,
am a psycho.
Yeah. You're not gonna have good jokes if you were just.
we'll skip Kyle. He's covered in tattoos. It pretty much says it all.
All right.
Well, yeah, I was on the way down here. Actually, I was just telling my friends. I was like, you know what? My family's so crazy, and I've worked so hard to get stable in my life, and then I do comedy and purposely put myself around a bunch of other crazy people. Like,
Yeah.
self-sabotage.
All about the exposure,
yeah.
baby. Yeah. it's
And have crazy talks. It's awesome. I love the comic hang, dude.
It
It's
is
one of my-
awesome. I've met
Oh,
so
it's
many
great.
cool people doing comedy. I
It's
love
great.
it.
You can have a shitty night of oh man, that open mic sucked. I bombed.
Yeah.
Then the comic hang kind of makes up for it.
It
Yeah.
totally makes up
guys,
for it.
Yeah.
You make fun of each other. You're
Oh,
like,
every
why
time.
would you do that
Every
joke?
time.
Yeah.
Those after mic talks are everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's great.
And if you're not a comic, you don't get it.
No,
No,
you
it's like,
don't.
why you went up? You were gone for, and I go, yeah, but it's the hang.
Yeah.
You gotta,
like, yeah, you went fishing, Larry.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're gonna try to tell me I'm doing something wrong? Fuck you, Larry. Asshole. You'll never understand this life.
It's still weird when I hear Larry.
Larry.
It's my name.
I
I'm
know.
still just like,
I
what's that?
forgot that's
Who
your
the fuck
name.
is
Oh, your name is Larry?
Yeah.
Oh.
He
I
goes
don't
by
go. I go
Kyle.
by my middle name, which is Kyle.
My brother does the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, because his real name is Kenneth. And I swear to God, he does not look like a Kenneth.
What does he go by?
Andrew. It's way more down to earth.
That's a bold choice.
Was
I
there
feel
somebody
like.
else that was named?
Because Kenneth Andrew Stevens sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Was it somebody else that was named Kenneth?
yeah, my dad's name is Kenneth.
Oh, see, he did the same thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't have
Yeah.
this shit. I'm me, dude. I'm
And then-
Andrew. Son.
And then me, Mike.
Yeah.
It's on my birth certificate too. Just Mike, not
It's not-
Michael.
really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, no shit.
My cousin's name is Jenny on her birth certificate.
Really,
Yeah.
Jenny? Jenny.
My aunt liked some soap opera that had a Jenny character. And see, these are the people that raised me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, this Larry's like even different though, because like it's Larrie
Oh, okay, no.
instead of Y.
Just trying
So
to
you
be
had
different.
dude in
That's
high
almost
school
like they wanted a
teachers
girl.
literally Laurie.
Lori. Yeah.
And you're gonna teach me shit. It's Larry.
Just call
I'm
me
gonna go ahead and go to detention now. I don't like you.
Gonna see myself to in-school suspension thing.
Last name Muncie every time. Laurie Muncie. You're like, all right, fuck this, dude. You just ruined my whole
I
high
would
school
totally
experience.
go with Larry
Yeah,
Munchie.
get stuck with that nickname for a while.
Munchie. Yeah.
Munchie.
That's good.
Yeah, not when you're chubby.
No, yeah, I guess you're right.
Fucking Munchies, what's up, dude?
Pretty
You're
on
like,
the fucking
fuck.
nose. Yeah.
Isn't there a place here called 420 Munchies?
Yeah, it's really good. Too.
Yeah, David was talking about it. We didn't have time to stop there. But
Have
we
you ever been
wanted-
there?
No.
You got to go.
I've only ever been to Sarasota and Bradenton 3 times, and it was all for comedy. This is my 4th time
Do you
ever
like
being
appetizers?
here. Yeah.
Do you like sandwiches?
Yes.
Then you'll love sandwiches with every appetizer on it.
And we are
What?
sponsored by 420 Munchies.
There's
apparently.
literally a sandwich that has burgers, macaroni, chicken tenders, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, and it's all on like one sandwich.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds. I feel like I would
It's
have to
intense.
be on 14 bong rips to eat that. Like,
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
is intense.
It's good. It's good
It's
stuff.
a little much. It's a little much, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like it, to be honest
Oh
with
yeah.
you.
I mean, you're filled for like 3
Fat
days,
Sandy,
but
yeah.
oh, I see you even knew the name.
It's just
Ooh,
yeah.
got
I
some
know
more
the name.
stories about the Fat
I
Sandy.
know the name. They're the only place that delivers at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Do they deliver?
3:30 in the morning. Yeah, they're open till 4:20 in the morning. No, that much that would suck. Well, Dan Gerlach's too good for our podcast. Okay, all right. Let's see how it is.
Amanda, you just hang out for a little bit, all right?
That's fine.
Yeah, you get more time.
Yeah, Amanda gets more time.
Yeah, Dan
That's
got
okay.
bumped.
Dan got bumped
Dan
for
got
Amanda.
bumped.
Dan
Here
doesn't know
comes
what.
Dan right now.
There he is.
He just didn't know where to go.
All right, thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you. It was
Amanda.
nice meeting you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I think you're gonna do well.
Here comes Dan.
Dan
Gerlach.
Gerlach.
Yeah, that was a smart move right here, buddy.
Sit down. Just pull that microphone up.
Oh, there's room. The two biggest guys on the smallest fucking seat. That's how it works.
This is a picture moment right here. This is I gotta do this right now.
I'm gonna put myself up against this wall, squeeze in,
So how was it, Dan?
He makes me look fat.
and you make me look
It was
skinny.
great. That's a great crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It's always a
been
fun time up there,
Yeah,
man.
and it helps other people. I already got them laughing.
Yeah. Good to
Yeah,
go.
you got a good spot, number 5. That's always a good spot.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
that middle. That's
middle.
what I had.
Yeah.
I haven't done enough to know whether
But it doesn't.
What spot you like?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because last
it
week,
doesn't.
Jay Coleman and Brad Gilmore, who were going to the finals, Jay was number 2, and Brad went up last. And
Yeah.
usually when you get to that 12th spot, the crowd's tired and everything else. But Brad slayed them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he did.
Yeah, he slayed them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He, did. He brought him right back to life.
Yep.
That's crazy.
No, everybody did really well last week.
I think so.
So
Yeah. I had a
I don't think
blast.
there was
man.
I don't think there was any down moments in that show last week. Just like tonight, everybody's energized. They're really hyped.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
good.
I think
It's such
everybody's
a great
here.
room.
Oh.
You can't help but be energized. It's such a great room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unlike anything else.
It's
I think.
class. Total class.
It is.
They
And
do.
hopefully,
It's like you said, you get spoiled by like.
You do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just
want to do it again.
You know what it's like when I was first starting out. This is where I started with Mccurdys, and I would go out to other rooms, and it would just be like, ugh, this.
Yeah.
You're spoiled. You are spoiled.
Oh yeah.
And I equated it to like when I was playing music, like it was like playing a shitty instrument, and then when you got your hands on a Fender,
Yeah.
this is the Fender.
Oh, what is this?
Right.
Oh yeah.
So like I was playing the Fender, and then I'd go play the Fender copy.
Yeah.
With the bowed neck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shitty sound and everything else.
Fucking missing a string and shit.
Oh yeah. So.
Yeah.
It's time for a beer.
Yeah, man. So I know you do a lot of stuff over like in Parish and stuff like that, or
Yeah, I got a room in Parish at Beef O'Brady's.
that's right. That's a rocking
then,
show. I heard it's like
That's
awesome
great.
room.
It's been going really good.
I love
Yeah,
that.
man,
I love that
I
room
started
too.
another one in Punta Gorda.
Really.
Yeah.
At a Beef O'Brady's.
Yeah.
Really. That's awesome.
Expanding
yeah,
it.
kind of hit the.
That one going good too.
I got lucky with the one in Parish. And,
Yeah.
it's a 40-seat room,
Wow.
and the people just come to laugh. They come pay attention, and then
Yeah.
just to laugh.
That's great.
So we do a monthly show.
It's weird how you go to those places where you're like, nobody's gonna come out
Yeah,
to this,
cows.
and then you're like, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's
everybody
awesome.
comes out for this.
Oh, you gotta. If you do that room, you'll
Yeah,
love
Kyle.
it, dude.
Oh, I bet.
It
Kyle's
is.
played it.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
Johnny was down at our Punta Gorda room for the only no-show day we had. We had 11 people.
I keep them away.
Wow.
I know how to keep a crowd.
Every other.
I prefer to work in front of small.
It was intimate. It was an intimate crowd.
Just really work those 11 though.
I do, man.
That's what you gotta
Yeah,
do,
but-
man.
Yeah, Kyle's been there several times. So
Oh yeah, it's a blast every time, man.
I've heard great things about it.
Oh yeah. Any comic you talk to that's ever been in that room, they're like, you gotta do it.
Yeah. It's fun.
it's fun. It's the problem I have.
You don't realize you're in a Beefs either. It feels like you're in a comedy club,
Yeah,
like dark
they dress it
room,
up a
dude.
little, right.
Oh, they do it perfect.
They
But
set
I've
it up
got-
right.
70% to 80% is the same audience every month.
Oh,
So I have to bring in new comics.
and you have to be different too a little bit, right?
Well, it's done. That's been great. It forces me to write because I use it as an open mic.
That's
when
great.
I host it,
Right.
and the problem is, it's become popular. Everybody wants on, and I'm like,
Yeah. That's a good problem.
like
to
I
have.
want to bring back the good ones, but I got to wait 6-7 months for them
Oh,
to get
yeah.
new material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, some of the age, some of the people there old enough, they'll forget anyway. They hear the
Yeah,
same
right.
joke next week. So, all right,
That's funny, man.
I'm gonna duck out and get a beer.
All right. Well, thank you again, Dan. Appreciate it. Great job, man.
All right, good stuff, man. Good luck.
Good luck to you. Oh man, we're halfway through.
What is it?
We got Tara Zimmerman's on stage right now.
Nice.
I think everybody's doing pretty good, man. Seems to be a good show. I kind of wish I could see.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because I have
We
no.
just
I
have a
have
TV
no
back
idea.
here with little captions, like,
I know.
that
Closed
was a
captioning.
funny
Yeah.
joke.
It's
Just
a
reading them.
Well written joke. I don't know if it worked or not, but it looks well written. Yeah. Oh, Terry's getting off right now. That's the first half of our show. It's crazy.
It's rolling
This is
through, man.
flying by.
Oh yeah.
This is nuts.
There
Tara.
she is.
Very nice job. Go ahead and sit down there. Pull that microphone up to your face and just talking to the side of it. Just like this. Whichever one you want.
Cello.
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 So how was it?
It was great.
Yeah.
I love the main room.
Feel
It's
good,
the best.
right?
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Yeah. It feels
just
it's great.
Oh,
It's weird.
an out-of-body experience.
Yeah.
It is. It really is,
I
man. That,
love it.
It's the energy, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every time you get
Yeah.
off, you're like, all right, dude, let's go jump out of a plane or some shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
My favorite part about this right now is that every person that's come off so far has been like, "This is great. I love it."
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The thing, and it's like, and then I have to go to the dead spot, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna live up to y'all's expectations. Like it is. Everybody's like, come off like, man, that was like one of the best. That was amazing. I'm gonna go up there and like nobody's gonna pay attention to shit, and I have to go up there and scream at the top of my lungs.
Listen.
Listen to me. It's gonna be fun, but
It's a good audience, though. It's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
audience.
Are they?
They're here to laugh.
They're receptive?
They are here to laugh,
That's
and we've been in things, before where it's like they're just here to see their person,
right.
and,
And
you
it
can-
doesn't feel that way tonight.
It does not feel
That's
that way
awesome.
tonight.
That's
very
good.
supportive.
That's
very
great
supportive.
though. That shows like maturity in an audience.
Yes,
You know
it
what I
does.
mean?
Oh yeah, that's how last week felt like that, man. And
Yeah.
we were in the smaller room,
Absolutely.
but that's almost why I like that tightness. You couldn't feel like it didn't feel like anybody was there for anybody. It just felt like you guys had it packed
Yeah,
out, and
it was.
and everyone killed it.
Yeah, we were all. It was almost last week was almost a standing room in the bar. It was just people.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
I-
didn't they say there were 60 some odd people?
Yeah, last.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
last week.
squeezed in the hallway by the
Yeah.
bathrooms checking it out.
Yeah, it was great.
We had 65 people in there.
65
Yeah.
people in there.
And that's about, we could, 65 to 75 is about where we're at there.
Yeah.
And, but it was tight, man. You were.
Oh, I liked it that way though,
But
man. I was like,
that energy was
oh, yeah.
so incredible last week, man.
you get them in a tight space like that, and then they all laugh. You're like, oh, that
But
sounds.
Yeah.
this is
Definite.
good too.
But this is great energy. I said
Yeah.
it's a good audience.
Yeah.
It's a very good audience.
They're warmed up, man. They're warmed up.
They remind me of like a nice Thursday crowd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like whenever we
A
had a
nice
nice
Thursday.
Thursday crowd. Like they're starting the weekend a little bit early.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I mean? They're
Loosen up a little bit, you know.
getting a
Yep,
little
yep.
drunk and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're having fun. Like, but
Yeah.
So
Maybe
those
a
are-
happy hour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
But I tell you right now, this from what I've seen last week and what I've seen this week, I mean, this is already blowing last year out of the water, man.
Oh
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
We're more set up for it too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We did better.
we were
things.
kind of flying by the seat of our pants last year.
a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
But
a little bit. Yeah.
this is great. I hope we have the next, like I said, 2 rounds in here and the finals in here. Finals will definitely be in here, man.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Oh, I bet you next week's will too, man. Like
Yeah.
you said,
Well,
people.
we're actually skipping a week, so
Is it? Okay.
yeah,
Which
'cause
kind of sucks. We're gonna lose that little bit of momentum.
a little bit, but
A little bit.
you know,
A little bit.
we'll keep it going though.
No, we'll
between,
keep it
you know,
sure.
So
It'll be fun.
Oh,
Spread the word.
great job, Tara.
thank you, doll.
And that's been your 2 minutes with Johnny.
And yes, that sounds weird. Like that
Was
sounds.
it too sensual?
Especially-
I felt like
especially
I
with
never whisper when I do. I just feel
Especially with me
creepy.
sitting here. Especially with me sitting here. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
That's okay.
She's
I'm
like
fine.
that was
Yeah.
2 minutes with Johnny.
You had the
Yeah,
headphones on. It'd be even better. I'm
yeah.
sure
Yeah.
you liked it.
I did. Yeah, I'm a little turned on.
It's
a
more
little bit.
private.
A little
more
bit.
private.
That one was
yeah.
for him.
A little bit more.
That was just for me.
Yeah.
He whispered right in my ear, right in my ear canal.
Yes, Michael.
And everybody who listens to this podcast too. You're creeping out everybody. You're creeping
Yeah,
out people
everybody.
across the board right
That's
now.
fine.
That's
That's
great.
okay. That's okay.
I got
To
it.
all of our 7 listeners. Yeah. So it's gonna be great. But this is fun. We actually decided to do the podcast at the last minute. I was literally in the office doing like computer work, and then the owner comes in, and then the Johnny's like, I need you to just light the people and keep track of time, and the owner's like, that's stupid. You have more skills than that. And I'm like, do I?
Yeah.
Do I really? She's like, no, just you're gonna do a podcast. Well, and then we just kind of threw it together, and then it's actually going pretty well so far. I
Oh
think.
yeah,
So,
dude. I'm having a blast. This is fun.
We do a podcast here during the show on Thursdays actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, we have all the
Nice.
comics sit down. It's kind of weird. It's weird because some of the comics need time to get in their own head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get. That's why I decided with this one we'll wait till you guys get done because
Right.
if y'all were sitting here beforehand, before you're
the
going
last
up.
thing you want to do is talk to us.
Like, so where are you from?
How long have I been doing
Yeah.
it? Oh God.
I don't know what. You're just running through your jokes in your head, so
Right.
Yeah.
pressure's off now. So you just get to hang back. Did you have a lot of people come out to see you? Some family coming out? No. Okay, that's smart.
No.
I like that power move.
You betcha.
They're like, I'm gonna
Hey.
steal your fans. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
oh.
it. I'm gonna take them
Well,
over.
I'm kind of weird. I actually like the adrenaline of contests.
Right.
I like them.
Competitive nature.
Yeah.
of it.
Pressure's on.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that to be up there and have it timed.
Right.
Because once you start going out and you get more time to like cut it back and really be precise.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's good practice.
Yeah, it's totally different from open mic, call your name, and now you're like, oh, there's judges.
Yeah.
Yeah. And usually you're just getting judged by the crowd, but these are actual judges, like
Yeah.
other headliners, like really reviewing your stuff. It's
Oh,
very.
Yeah.
for sure, dude.
It's it feels weird.
Yeah.
You know, it feels crazy. But
Well, I think that Marie should be coming.
this is always like, where is she?
Miss. Oh.
There she is.
There she is.
Okay, I'll let her sit down.
All right, we
and
got
I will
Marie
say
Williams.
goodbye.
Thank you so much, Tara, for
Thank
joining
you,
us.
Tara. Good luck.
Good luck to you. Very much. Have Marie Williams come down and just grab a mic, put it right to your face.
Okay.
Congratulations. How'd it feel?
It felt great.
Felt good?
Yeah.
Good energy, good crowd?
I think so, yeah. The
Stuff
crowd's
was
great.
hitting.
Sound
I
like you
could
were
hear
doing
him
a
out
good
there.
job.
I could hear him out there.
Yep.
For sure.
I'm pretty confident, actually.
Really?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that feeling. I don't have
Yeah.
that very often.
The funny, the
Confident, dude.
the first time I met Marie was actually here. You came down to the open mic,
Yep.
and I was like washing dishes in the back. You know what I mean? And
Jack of all trades,
and
man.
I had tried to I had to get on. I was supposed to have a spot on the mic, right?
Yeah.
And then Johnny's like, "Hey, this kid came in. He's missed last week. I'm sorry, I can't put you up." And I got real mad. And I was like, "Oh, really?" I'm
Started
like,
scrubbing the shit out of that dish,
I go,
dude.
"Screw that guy." I'm like, "You put me up." And he's like, "No." And I go, "Fine." And I walked away. He comes around, grabs me again. He goes, "Okay, fine, you can go up." And I know Johnny. I know that he waited for the one person that was gonna destroy, which was Marie fucking Williams. She comes in, starts murdering, and he turns around and goes, "You want to go up now?" And I'm like, "Fuck!" So I go up, and I remember like thinking to myself, like, if I don't kill right now, Johnny's never gonna let me forget about it. So I freaking went up, I did my thing, and I had to follow the same energy, and I somehow got him. You know what I mean? But
You did.
Jesus
You did
Christ,
well.
I was
remember that.
I was
yeah.
nervous.
Well, somebody like Marie is the type of person when you sit there, you go and you go, fuck, that only makes you work harder.
Yeah. I
That's
like
what
that.
That's what that's about.
I like that. The only difference was that me and you got into a fight, and I was like, if I don't do well right now, he's never gonna let me live this.
He
down.
was very emotional. He needed a hug. But great job, Marie. Good
Great
job
job,
tonight.
so
how
much.
was it? Did it feel good?
Yeah, I feel good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is the first time you've been in the main room before.
Yeah, I've only ever been here once, and it was to the open mic
To
you
the
just
open mic.
mentioned, and
Right.
then I came on the main stage. It's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a regular like side splitters and stuff like that, I think, right?
Yeah, I've done shows at Improv and one show at Side Splitters, so I'm still new. So
Yeah.
How long you been doing this?
Like a year and a half.
Okay.
Right. That's awesome.
You got great material.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
Marie's a
really
beast.
smart stuff. So, not that a lot of women get kind of pigeonholed into, oh, here she goes talking about her marriages, and oh, here we go talking about this, and she's got some really clever material.
Very clever.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
And just once you get married, it's all gonna go down the drain.
Oh, for sure.
Your career's
I'm
over.
not my own person anymore.
Once you say I do, you won't anymore. So.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Is you done? Is that 2 minutes with Johnny?
I'm never done.
Oh Jesus! Now you're done. All right. That's creepy. All right, Marie. Well, I appreciate you joining us, and thank you so much.
Sorry for immediately walking back out, but glad to be here.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right. Good
And
luck.
Good luck to you. I think you got it. All right. Chris, come on over and sit on the mic. Chris
Blazing
Sanders
through.
sitting in the back of the room
Chris, what's up, dude?
like a murderer.
Anyone out?
He's hanging out here. Chris is one of my buddies. I've been doing open mics for a while now. How long you been doing it, Chris?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I guess like maybe 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
Because I started like when I was 18. I stopped, and I stopped and goed a lot.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And
yeah.
you did the competition last week.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, that was a good show. I think everybody did well. It was just real tough. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think it was funny because I remember you came out and you did the Tiger Woods joke, and it hit.
It hit very well.
It hit very well. It was so funny because I've been trying to tell him to do Tiger Woods material forever,
and I've been resistant.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
That guy's in the fucking Masters.
I'm like, you're welcome. Just won the Masters.
Yeah.
Took home the trophy. Also took home your trophy wife. And it just killed.
Oh yeah.
And then
good
it was
shit.
hard to follow that joke.
It was
I
hard
think.
to follow that one. Yeah.
That's weird. It's weird when that happens when you kill for the first like 20 seconds and then everything else.
Oh yeah. And then
You're like, I can't do better than that right now. Shit.
Yeah.
Starting off hot.
It was. I think I also made the mistake. And you talked to me after the show, and I appreciate you. You were like, "Why'd you put some new stuff in there?" You were like, "You shouldn't have put some new stuff." And I guess I was self-conscious about like I should have a little bit of everything, right? And I should have done my roommate's bit after the Tiger Woods thing. That usually does very, very well.
Yeah.
The roommate's bit, and I tried to tell like a short story, which was ridiculous in 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
That's funny. Go ahead and scoot over.
Yeah, of
Chris.
course.
Hey man, come on in. Got Michael McGinn. How'd it feel, buddy?
This is where I catch my breath, right?
Yeah, you just breathe right in the microphone.
This is where I catch
it's
my
like a
breath.
respirator.
Okay.
The recovery zone.
Absolutely. This is
Thanks a lot. No, feeling good. It was a great time.
Absolutely.
Great crowd, great place, great support from Mccurdys. So a real neat place to work.
That's awesome, man. Oh, here comes Johnny. Jesus. You can hear the stage breaking.
Here.
All right.
Stay here for a second.
Yeah, Kyle's got to go urinate and grab another beer because he's an alcoholic. Guilty as charged.
As we know, you don't buy it, you rent it.
Yeah. You rent
Good luck, Kyle. Hope everything comes out okay, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Michael, how'd it feel up there?
Very good. I was thinking I put more work into this 5 minutes than I did for anything in my whole life, I think. This was more than any final exam or anything I went through.
It's tough,
It was a
man.
great time, though.
Yeah.
Great crowd.
If nothing else, it's the experience of doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Very nervous in the beginning, but you hear a couple laughs and you cool down.
that kinda
Wish I had a couple
Right.
more minutes. I had to drop my last real funny joke.
Oh, really? Yeah. You saw
I
that
thought
light.
it was funny. Who knows?
You saw that. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, how long you been doing this?
This is my first.
What?
Yeah.
Your first time on stage?
Well, my first stand-up. I did some like business presentations.
Okay.
Never did I do it for
Wow.
laughs. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is
A
awesome,
First
man.
timer.
First time and a competition.
Do you have any oxygen down here? You know, so
I'd shit a golden brick if he fucking wins this thing, man.
That would be awesome.
You know, I'll put my brick next to your brick. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a lot of friends out there too, so I'm lucky you support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we have judges too to make it
Yeah,
fair.
no,
so.
I completely agree with that. Yeah.
So because the funny thing is, the guy that actually won last week, who we have because we had a winner and a runner-up, the guy that won last week, you know, he didn't bring anybody, but everybody voted for him.
They were both excellent. I voted my number
Yeah.
1 and 2, and like 5 people around me. We all voted the same people, 1 and 2.
They were
that
great,
was pretty
man.
easy, I thought, last week.
Yeah, Brad destroyed, and you know, so this has been fun all the way through so far, man.
I think
it
so,
really
man.
has.
It's been real fair.
And I'll keep saying that, damn it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the
I
truth.
can't believe this is your first time.
Yeah,
you
I've watched
held
a
it
ton of
together,
stand-up
man.
and everything.
You held it
yeah.
together pretty well.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
most
Okay,
people
yeah.
go right into panic mode, and you know,
Yeah.
holy shit, the deer in headlights and stuff. No, you handled yourself very well.
They really do.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate it,
that's
yeah.
just at a shitty bar with like 4 people watching. They'll still go into panic mode. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And you're
Yeah.
in front of a whole audience, and that's good.
Well, it's
good
funny.
job,
I
man.
would have been more in panic mode if I was doing it in the green room than if I do it in the big room here.
Right.
I just felt more comfortable. For some, there was more room, I guess. I don't know, but
That's
I got
good.
scared because I
That's-
was watching the group last week and
Right.
it was so closed in and
Yeah.
everything. I needed
Yeah.
a little space.
Yeah,
Very
we
tight.
were right on the cusp there,
Yeah.
you know. But when you have a situation like that, the energy last week was like it was incredible.
Right.
The energy that was in that room, you
Yeah.
know, and the energy
it's
that's
so
in this room
tight.
tonight,
Oh,
too,
it is,
man. I mean,
absolutely,
everybody's jacked up, they're ready, you know. So I tell you, sometimes you get in these competitions and you have those dead areas and everything else. That hasn't happened, man. Everybody's been rock solid. So
Well, it's real cool the way you keep it going quick. I mean,
Yeah.
no breaks in between and everything.
Yeah,
You know,
so
makes it for a great
here
evening.
comes my replacement,
Kyle Muncie.
Kyle Muncie.
Back onto the microphone.
Love it. Well, shoot, man. This is cool. I'm glad we got to do this.
Oh yeah, dude.
This is fun. This is a great place for a podcast. I think I'm gonna try to do the next one.
In the idea of
the same way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a fun, and it's so weird. So many people are so nervous about doing stand up, but I find so many people are nervous about being on a podcast. It's very strange
Because it's not planned. They just have to
They
go.
have to talk, and they're afraid what they have to say.
Spur of the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and I always tell them, I'll edit it out. Like, don't worry. if you talk about cheating on your wife, I'll edit it out. I'm gonna keep it in my dark files.
Yes.
You know, I'm gonna
Sell
Then
it
when
to
you fuck me
TMZ in
over,
5 years.
the files come out.
Yeah, the files come out. Yeah, exactly. When you're running for Congress, you're fucked, buddy.
The idea of it's awesome, dude. Like after, as soon as they get off,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
It's a great idea.
I think it's gonna be great, man. Oh,
Wrong door.
Someone
Wrong
make-
door.
all right. Well, thanks, Michael. Appreciate it, man. Congratulations.
man.
First
Nice
time on
meeting you.
stage, man. That's great. I'm so proud of you. All right, we got Jeff now coming on, sitting down. How'd it feel, buddy?
Oh, bro, it feels great every time.
Yeah?
Hell yeah, it was great. It was good stuff.
Good
I
audience.
ran to the door on the way out.
Yeah.
So that's not cool.
A little physical comedy.
I tried to do a little sachet and a spin, and I spin right to the door.
I thought somebody fell. I was
No,
like,
that
oh,
was me. That was me.
Yeah.
There might be a little Coca-Cola on the floor. So. Yeah, that was fun, man. Thanks, man. I love this room. It's always a good time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I remember you did the
World Series? Yeah, that was fun, man.
Last year, I do remember that. That was funny.
That was fun.
I think Courtney got on that too.
Courtney did get on there.
Did
Courtney
he?
Harvey. Yeah.
I remember.
That was fun.
I like Corey.
Oh, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
It's so tough to choose 5 minutes, man. When when you're used to doing more all the time, and then you got to go back to doing 5 minutes. It was like, oh, dude, what do I do?
Like, what is it? Yeah, what's
I am, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I MC shows, as you know, Mike. And so when I get hired for feature spots, I got to get out of MC mode,
right,
and then go into feature spot or headliner spot. I'm like, ugh, because it's different. It's a different game, man. So. Because when I'm emceeing, I'm like 10 minutes. Here's my 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Now here's my 30. Here's my 45, 50. And you approach it differently too, when you're an MC.
Yeah.
As opposed to a feature or headliner or whatever. But great job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
This whole night's been really good. Man.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's been a great time.
Yeah, man.
I love the competitions because all the comics get together.
Yeah.
Like you get to see all your buddies. You get to like kind of like, hey, good luck, but go fuck yourself at the same time. Like that little bit of, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I like it for the same reason. But you get to see comics that you don't normally get to see.
Exactly.
That you know.
Exactly.
That's why we kind of did this too, because it gives everybody a great chance to come in here and work this room and be seen by Les and other judges and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And even if, like I said, if you don't move on, if you don't get to the finals, or if you get to the finals and you don't win the finals, you're still seen. You're still on the radar and stuff. So, and it's good seeing new faces. I get tired of seeing Mike.
It's so annoying to see my face.
I'm not there yet. I've only seen your face like 4 times.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Give it like 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, this kid's getting annoying.
This is all your equipment, dude?
No, this is the club's equipment.
Right on.
But I'm gonna steal it later tonight.
Yeah,
so
sweet.
It's gonna be my fucking equipment.
That's my special.
Pirate radio.
Yeah, pirate. I'm gonna pirate all this shit.
You got this going on every week?
Every Thursday we do one
man.
in the green room during the show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Like behind the scenes a little bit.
That's cool. You should start filming it, man.
We thought about it, but it's hard enough to get people to listen to it. So we're like,
right.
It's hard. So, but we're trying to evolve. Every month we're trying to evolve it.
Right.
Yeah, step it up a little bit
better. Yeah. So when it first started, like we had this giant thing in the middle, and like it was hard to move around here, maneuver and stuff like that.
This is a good setup, though.
Yeah, I did it like this today, so it's actually kind of a test setup. But
no, this is perfect.
The funniest part is when like the headliner or the feature.
It feels very intimate.
It does, yeah.
Very Charlie Rose.
You can look at each other and stuff like that. And but
fresh air.
The worst part was like the feature would be like, oh shit, I have to go up, and then have to like step over a wire and like maneuver, like jump over and do like a fucking somersault.
It's all being caught on audio.
Pulls a cable out, half
Absolutely.
of it fucking didn't get recorded.
It was and they'd run into the microphone and just doom doom doom. So we're doing it like this now. I like it, and but it's fun. It's fun sitting back here talking because I think everybody thinks that comics are just like always cracking jokes. Like they're always just like always on. You know what I mean?
No.
And that's not necessarily true. Sometimes they're talking about like their adopted daughter or something like that.
Sure.
Or they're talking about like some disease they got coming up, or something that happened. Like it's very strange. And then you'll go off on these tangents, and then most comics like to talk about comedy. Like the business of it. Like you learn a lot. I've been trying to tell a lot of the up and coming, like younger, like brand new, fresh comics. Like you should listen to the podcast because like Les is on it, unless we'll just accidentally throw out gold. You know what I mean? Like stuff that you should listen to, like really important shit, and like you just never thought about. You know what I mean? So it's almost like an educational podcast.
Right.
Sure. I'm gonna put it underneath that.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to have a few good mentors the past few years for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been really blessed, man. I have a couple people that.
It's great. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite when a good comic pays it back. You know what I mean? And
because
then
that is the goal, the business aspect of it, the
Sure.
stuff we don't know, the stuff we can't figure out and can't write.
Exactly. Yeah, the stuff that you can't watch a YouTube video and then learn.
Right.
And there's so much too. I was amazed how much I didn't know. You know.
About comedy.
About just simple, like the fundamentals of it, just simple shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like it's weird, but that's why I think people should listen to this podcast. I like your shoes, by the way.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that's
They're
the
like,
second.
what do they call
compliment
that?
I got.
Wingtips.
They're
Wingtips.
Wingtip shoes.
Wingtips, man. I get this. You know what? I'm gonna go. I like to plug local business.
Yeah.
I get these, and I got this hat there, La France. In Ybor City on 7th Avenue, man. They got if you want some swag, you got some.
Yeah, word.
Oh, dude, La France, dude. Oh, for sure. They got some deals sometimes for men.
Really? Some big band shoes.
They got vintage stuff and they have new stuff. It's great.
That's awesome. All right, we got Kathy joining us now. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thanks, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna go destroy my lungs.
Very good.
Good luck, man.
Good job, bro. Kathy McSteen. Is that how I say that? Is it McSteen?
Yes, it is.
All right.
How was it?
How did it feel up there?
Oh, it's great. It's always nice to be on stage, and the audiences here are wonderful.
Are they?
And I'm happy to be anywhere at my age.
All right.
You're doing good. I can hear the laughter.
Yeah, good, thanks.
That's great. Well, how old are you?
I am 68 years old.
68 years old and doing an open mic competition. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
how did it feel up there? Pretty good?
Oh, yeah, great. It's always nice, and it's so nice to be in the main room, too. And the hosting's fantastic. The crowd's great.
Oh,
and the rest of the people here tonight. I mean, it's stellar.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be great.
Who's gonna? I don't see a clear-cut favorite right now, man. I don't.
Yeah. Is it the same judges last week?
Well, we have Scott from last week, and then we have Gina Williams.
Okay.
And
Gino the Garbage Man.
Yeah. So
nice.
Les will be back, I think, for the next ones. So, but Mike gets to do the dead spot tonight. So.
Yeah, you're able to see
What is the dead spot?
That is where you go up.
That sounds scary to
As
me,
they're
Mike.
filling out the pamphlets, the ballots.
It's when you go up and nobody gives a shit about you.
Oh, okay.
They're like, who's this guy? Why is he talking?
Is that when they're voting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have to go up and be like, hey,
You'll do fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, it's fun for me because I love
putting you in the clutch, man.
Well, it's like I had to see my friends compete. I get to see everybody do. I don't have a favorite. You know what I mean? I want everybody to do well. I want it to be where the judges are getting a headache. You know what I mean? Where they're like, how are we supposed to decide?
Yeah,
You know, that's what you want. You ever watch like a football game that you don't really care who wins? All you want to do is see overtime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or drink beer.
Or you want to see like a basketball game. You want to see it go the fourth overtime because you don't really have. That's how I feel about competitions most of the time.
Gotcha.
It's just
keep
I want to see a
going.
good game. You know what I mean? I love that. I'm not very competitive myself though, so I've never been a competitive person. So I'm a team player.
Team player.
Team
That's good.
player. That's right.
Take your father. Yeah.
My father?
It'll take you farther.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said father too. I was like, what's your
Yeah.
dad do?
My father's not a team
He's
player.
a competitor.
Would you take? Yeah.
He's a competitor. Yeah. Wouldn't stop talking about it.
No, it is. Like I never find myself like competition-wise stuff, so like I don't do good with it either. But
You
like,
know what it is? I'm not good at talking shit. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm not good at it. I'm not good at like some people are good at it. Like they know how to get in your fucking head.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
can't do it.
Well, I mean, you can be competitive and not be like a shit talker. You mean like some people are like just in their head, just like meditative.
Yeah, but I'm not like I feel like even those ones that are still talking shit in their head.
Oh, I see.
Like even in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna beat that guy, and I'm like, he's a nice guy though. Like why do I want to do that? You know what I mean? Like, I hope he does well. Like it's never like I don't know. It's not really much of a competitor.
Takes a lot of energy.
He turns around that fucking
I mean,
guy.
I want to do good on a show. I want. It feels good when somebody says it was hard to follow you, right?
Oh yeah.
But like I'm not doing it so that I can like ruin you. You know, like
No,
and
you're
I
right.
know some comics are like that, and it's not a bad thing.
Sure.
They do well. They excel. Like they're like, I'm gonna bury you. Like I'm like, we were friends. Like we just kind of appeared together. Like what do you? No, I don't care. I'm gonna bury you. And like okay, all right, bring the pressure. You know what I mean?
It's at a brewery. You're like, is that necessary, man? I think we're just having a good time.
I'm like, we're just having fun tonight. This is my niece's picnic, but
or it's you opening up for a headliner. You're like, no, I know you're gonna bury me.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you have one. You work here. You get to perform regularly.
I do.
And you get to perform other places as well.
I do, yeah. Luckily.
So it's easy for you to say, "Oh, I'm not competitive."
Well, sure, because I'm amazing. But
yes,
Johnny, can I go up tonight? All right, cool.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy. I gotta like scrub. I gotta like wash his car. I like mow his grass and shit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Who am I opening up for again?
Yeah.
That's your fucking going by with the mower.
Yeah. Who am I opening up for again? Me. Yeah. It's but this place, I like the outreach here. I think that's why we started the open mics again. I mean, for a long time we didn't have them because the same people kept showing up, and then nobody else was showing up, and then subtly the scene started to grow here again.
Oh yeah, because it was really? Bi-weekly before.
When I first started working here, we didn't have it at all.
How long ago was that?
That's what I was gonna say. When did the open mic start?
In 2 years in February, I was working.
It was never at the old building though, right?
They did, yeah.
Was there an open mic?
Yeah,
there?
they just stopped doing it for about a year here because the same people kept showing up. It was the same open micers. There was no out of towners. There was no, you know what I mean. And then we just slowly.
And now you have it, and you're like, where?
We built the room
comics
up
coming
again.
from?
We built the room up again. We started to get different people in there. We started booking different people and I think what happened is that we started doing it on a different night. We did it after the show.
Yeah.
So like that was a big thing.
Which is perfect because when they come out of the main room, boom, still got a little show going on.
And it's perfect for patrons because they're going like, there's some of them that are like that. Yeah, we're gonna go home. It's late. It's 9 o'clock. You know, we don't have the patience for this. But then you had some people that were like,
they're sticking around. They're comedy fans. Exactly. They want to laugh.
You had some people that were just having fun. Like, they wanted to continue the night, and that's what we picked up on. And then next thing you know, we have people that are just coming to the open mic. They have no interest in seeing the headliner. They just want to see the open mic. So we built the following here, and it's starting to work. And that's why we're doing this open mic competition.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing that
Absolutely.
too.
Thank you, Kathy. Yeah. I think you did great, as always.
Good luck.
All right. I got Ben Brainerd. Sit down, just grab that mic. I didn't meet you before the show. I think you were running a bit late.
I was. There was a car fire.
There was a car fire.
Yeah, no, it was really cool to see, but not to be behind.
It wasn't your car, though?
No, it wasn't. Right. My car runs on carrot juice. It can't.
Really? Okay. Well, shit, man. How'd you feel?
It felt good, yeah.
Felt good, yeah? First time in Sarasota, or?
Yeah. At least my first time here. I may have driven through Sarasota before, but...
We're a flyover town. You know what I mean?
If you're doing Florida right, Florida's a flyover state.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
Yeah.
Just avoid it altogether. That's what
yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, we are weird down
Fly
here.
around it.
It's our last guy? Oh, nice. David Wayne. Nice. Well, shoot, man. Where are you from?
Orlando.
Oh, that's right. All the way from Orlando?
All the way from Orlando, yeah.
Wow. That's cool that you came all the way from Orlando for this. That's great.
Yeah, no, it's a great club. So I just wanted to, check it out, put my foot in the door, and then leave it there for like years. And then someone will be like, "Hey,
we'll steal the shoe."
Yeah, and it won't fit anybody. It's a size 6. So.
Size 6, child,
Chinese woman.
No, in children it's a 10, I think. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
How's the comedy in Orlando? You like it?
Oh yeah, best scene in Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'd say probably top 5 on the East Coast. Like discounting New York and Atlanta, I'd say Orlando go toe to toe with any other city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of clubs you can hit in one night, type of thing.
No, it's not necessarily. We have a lot of clubs. We have the Orlando Improv, and literally that's our only club. But we have so many mics and showcases around town. There's literally
I've seen a couple of them posted in
you can literally hit at least one mic every single night of the week, which is insane for a city with as small of a market as Orlando.
Yeah.
Like Tampa, I think we have Tampa, Orlando, and Jacksonville, like the 3 big ones in Florida. But even you can ask Tampa and Jacksonville comics, they'll say Orlando's the best scene. They probably will fight with you on who has the best comics,
Yeah.
But the best scene is Orlando, just because there's so much stage time for a young guy.
So big, Orlando.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 3 cities in one. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, Jacksonville's bigger than us. Jacksonville's like top 10 in the country.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just like they're really busy surviving. So yeah, they don't really have a whole lot.
Yeah.
it's rough.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Orlando is an amazing city to learn comedy, and like it's really nice to get good at Orlando and then leave because nobody's gonna come get you.
Are a lot of them in like the International Drive, like downtown?
No.
Like, I always figured it would be like tourist.
The Orlando Improv is in the International Drive area.
Okay.
And there's an open mic there on Wednesdays, but we have some in downtown. We have some in what we call the Milk District, just because it's right next to the T.G. Lee Milk Factory. So aptly named, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have some in like the Mills 50 district because there's 2 roads called Mills and 50, and they intersect. So we call that the Mills 50 district. We're not very creative,
keep
but
it simple, man.
Yeah, no.
Focus on the jokes. Don't worry about
this is the Disney district because there's Disney.
Here's the fun fact: Disney's not even in Orlando.
Oh no, it's what is it?
It's literally its own city.
Is it really?
It's if you look it up, it is Lake Buena Vista, Florida.
It's like the Vatican. It's that's crazy, but only darker.
Yeah,
All right.
well, more it's for sure more Brazilian. It's way more Brazilian.
You heard about Disney and like the underground?
No, those are real.
Like there's underground tunnels under Disney where like security watches you and like shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because they're real. That's not a myth. That's
a real underground.
It's not like it's
I'm just
crazy.
Like, has anybody ever seen it though?
Yeah, so it's not like this crazy creepy thing that people want to believe.
Just
no,
because it's underground, you're like fucking Demolition Man.
What the hell is going on under Disney,
Taco
man?
Bell, what's up?
Yeah. Other than the door they keep Walt's head behind, there's really nothing weird.
The frozen one, right?
Yeah, the frozen one for sure. And if you bring it up in Disney, they'll kick you out. But anyway, like if you
get out, motherfucker.
It's mostly just like all of the workers use the tunnels to get to their job.
Yeah,
like that's all. That's all it really is.
Still just sounds
like,
fucking cool.
Oh no, it's insane down there.
Like, you've seen it?
Like a tram?
I can't legally talk about it, but yes.
Dude,
yeah, they make you sign an NDA just for peeing in their bathroom. It's ridiculous.
$1 billion contract.
Yeah.
I'm blowing all of my future sponsors right now.
I'm so intrigued. I was like, now I gotta.
I'm never gonna get.
I bet you it's not even on YouTube, dude. Like Disney's got this shit locked down.
Oh, for sure. Disney owns everyone, so like it's. Yeah.
You're giving away all their secrets, man.
Yeah, this is gonna really lose me my Disney Plus special.
This is a revelation.
I'm the first comedian with a Disney Plus stand-up special.
Because they own you.
And Disney's gonna pull it and be like, he talked about the head.
All right. Oh, that's awesome, though.
All right, David Wayne's coming in here.
There he is.
David, you can take my spot. I'm gonna have to get up in there. You guys can finish off this podcast.
Okay, I didn't know there was a direction it was supposed to be going.
There's no direction.
Yep.
Okay,
just
cool.
Master Caster David Wayne. Oh no, we were talking about Disneyland.
No, we can't. Don't pull him into it because he needs his Disney Plus special.
Yeah,
he can't lose it like me.
It's from Orlando, so we're talking about the old underground Disney World.
What's underground Disney? I don't know about this.
It's like this place where they keep
underground tunnels, man.
Yeah, so under Disney, there's like a series of underground tunnels that's mostly just. It sounds insane. It sounds crazy. And whatever you're thinking,
dude,
probably
don't you think
right.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Oh yeah, when they go into the city and stuff like that with fucking that hack that fucking stole Bill Hicks's thing.
I can't think of Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary, yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was in the movie called Demolition Man.
That was a good movie.
Came out before you were born, Ben, but it's a good movie.
Hey,
it's all right. I'm just hating on you because you're young and handsome and good at comedy, and I'm old and fat, and you know.
How was
I
it
will
up there?
disagree with 2 of those adjectives, but I won't tell you which ones.
It sounded good.
I didn't get what I wanted, but it's okay. You know.
Yeah.
What were you wanting?
I don't know. I just wanted.
Every time I go on stage, I want panties thrown at me.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Rock
Anything
star
short
style.
of that is like,
yeah.
That's why I always just expect the worst. I'll just go fuck
I
it,
for sure expect the worst, but at the same time, it's
prepare
like,
for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I immediately went up and I called Kathy my mom, and that just kind of went through the crowd, and they liked that, and I was like, I'll just talk about her this whole time.
It's just an entire set.
I almost opened with "Buckle up, I'm doing 45" because I was the last comic. So, but I was like, nah, they're not. Yeah.
They don't know
That's
what
like a
that
comics
means.
joke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, ah.
I would
They're like,
laugh,
wait,
but I was back here.
Yeah.
So I didn't even.
Nice.
David, I think you did the best on the show. I didn't
You're
see
nuts.
you or most of the people on the show, but
Marie did great. You did great. But I'm also biased because I know you guys. So Amanda did great.
no,
These are like-
keep being biased.
Yeah,
Keep going.
right. That's a good thing. Is like I like the comedy comps because like you hang out with people that you may not always see because they're from different scenes. But I don't like the comedy comps because it's a competition. So it's like
you have
know
to
what I mean?
crush at least 3 of them with your bare hands.
Yeah.
Skull, just that's the noise it makes. I've done it.
So it's weird. Yeah, it's not like a mic when you just go up like there's judges.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I can't even imagine like some auditions I've heard. Well, this is auditions, I guess, but like SNL, you just picture sketches in front of people.
And every time I've heard somebody
Like
talk
no
about
one's
that,
laughing, there's no audience,
it
and they
sounds-
just stare at you, and
it
it's like,
sounds
how are you supposed to be funny when you're getting
horrible.
no reactions? You know what I
How'd
mean?
you gauge how you did?
You just
Who's the guy that did that comedy special on HBO? Drew Michaels. He did a comedy
Yeah,
special
he's the
with
only
no
one.
audience.
George Carmichael produced it. He's like
I
in
think so.
front of
Yeah,
the
and
screen just
there's
talking.
no audience.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? I don't know. Like the whole time it'd be in my head. Like, is any of this really funny? You know what I
It
mean?
makes it
Have you
so
ever
much
seen-
better when you have multiple voices and you just tell one of them, "You're the designated laugher today."
Yeah,
And
you
so
just use one of your.
You have a laugh track in your head.
The Harlan Williams special where he's just out in the desert.
No.
What?
Yeah.
You know Harlan Williams?
Yeah, I love Harlan Williams. Rocket
Yeah.
Man, dude.
He literally has a special where he's in the middle of a desert
By
doing
himself?
comedy. Yeah. There's no laugh
didn't know
track.
that.
There's no. Oh, you gotta check it out.
really
It's
cool. It's
called
like a
Does he know that he's by himself?
It's great. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Is he on like a
Great.
mushroom
It's
trip?
like him,
Like what was
dude.
psychedelic trip? He's like, I'm gonna go out to
But
the
he's a
desert
turtle.
and
he's
just.
like playing a crowd, but there's no crowd. Oh,
Is he doing crowd work to like a cactus?
Dude,
Like what the fuck is that?
It's one of the weirdest
curse on
things
here?
I've
Sorry,
ever
sorry.
seen. You gotta check it out. I think I was telling it to somebody, and I found like a couple YouTube clips.
When
But I don't even remember how I found out about it, and I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But it's good.
Here, I thought that Drew guy did it first. Apparently, Harlan Williams from Rocket Man.
Yeah.
And There's Something About Mary did it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time Rocket Man, dude. That's all I think
Wait,
of.
he was in Rocket Man, like the Disney one from the
No,
90s?
that's a Rocketeer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
John
That's a great movie
That's a
too,
great
though.
movie.
Yeah.
Django That's all I
Rocket
think
Man,
of.
he goes to the moon and he's like,
wakes up before everybody else.
And
Yeah.
he finds
pretty much
he
like-
finds Elton John. He's like, I have
Oh,
to
the-
tell you. There's a
Yeah.
song that you need to know about,
That's it,
and
yeah, right. You ever seen Something About Mary? He's the hijacker.
Yeah,
or
he's
the,
the,
not hijacker.
7
but-
Three
second
little,
abs,
three little
man.
chipmunks on
Yeah.
my uncle's ranch.
Step into my
Yeah.
office. Why? Because you're fired. Yeah. I don't know if we
6-minute
can curse on
abs.
here.
7-second abs thing? Is that different?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, okay.
6-minute abs.
He fires them because he's like, well, what if someone comes up with 6-second abs?
And he just
he's
looks
like,
at him like a serial
he's
killer. He's like, no, man.
Yeah.
That's
That
ridiculous.
was a good movie. I love the Fairley Brothers. God, I've been to Disney once, and when I was 15, and my mom was like, "You having a good time?" I'm like, "It's all right." She's like, she got upset that I wasn't having a good time. I'm like, "Ma, if this was like 6 years ago when I was 9, I'd be going
Missed it.
insane." I'm 15 now. I'm trying to like get laid. I don't want to.
Last time I went there,
you haven't been laid in Disney?
No.
It's a very common thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, you go.
Haunted Mansion, dude.
You go behind one of the hills. There's a secret door in the mountainside.
leads to the
It's a
tunnels.
fake mountain. Yeah,
Okay.
you just go down into the tunnels and you find like a really depressed college student that really just did not want to fill out that application.
Yeah.
And she's been here for like 3 months. She's like, I want to go home. I'm gonna get myself terminated because that's what they call it there. They're intense as shit. You don't lose your job at Disney. They terminate you.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then, you find one of them, and you're like, what if I can give you, like, 6, maybe 7 seconds of relief from this awful pain? And she's
Yeah.
like, are you going to choke me? I was like, that could be, maybe.
She's like,
If
can
There
you
you
take the
go.
Donald Duck costume off, though? Just
Right, dude.
Like,
you
I'll-
just do it
Yeah,
on,
no,
like,
you don't even take the-
Disney's-
you don't
do it
even-
on his frozen body down there, because isn't he like frozen somewhere?
Oh,
See, it's
There
just the
goes all
head.
these-
But I can't say anything about it.
Oh,
So what you
okay.
do is you find one of the people who dress up, and then you don't take off the top. So it could be anybody in there. You
The
just take off
character.
the bottom,
Oh, I see what you're
and
saying,
you
yeah.
turn them away from you, and you only do anal. That's what. So you have no idea who you're having
That's right.
or what you're having the sex with.
So you could be like, so it's like a furry.
Yeah, it's for sure a male or female.
Okay.
But
that way, yeah.
I mean, you hope.
It's good. So so like, you ever been plowed by Donald Duck? Do you wanna be? You know what I mean? It's like one
First
of
of
those
all,
things.
bold of you to
Got no
assume.
pants.
That's right.
Bold of you to assume that I'm the bottom. First of all.
No, I'm saying that's what you said to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm
speaking for
not
you.
Donald. I'm Ben.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
There's no Ben Disney character, is there?
Okay, true, but
I feel like there probably is.
There for sure is. Anyway, in Wizards of Waverly Place, which was a Disney Channel
show. That's the horrible. That's the worst thing.
Yeah, he was thinking like Pixar
first of all,
movie or something.
who came up with the name of that show? Because
one
they
of
missed
the
a
wizards.
great alliteration where it's Wizards of Waverly Way. Why would you not go with that? Doesn't that sound better than Waverly Place? Because isn't that the address they live at? Don't they live on Waverly Place Road or some shit?
I never watched the show. All I know is my twin
infuriates me.
My twin is in the show. He's like one of the younger brothers, and his name in real life is Cameron Boyce.
Okay.
And I'm pulling up a picture of him right now because it's insane how much him and I look alike. Yeah.
Brainerd
and
Cameron.
Yeah, look up Cameron Boyce. It's CAMERON space BOYCE.
Okay.
And then you find a picture. He's grown more into his black half in the recent years, but like if you look at like an early picture of him and like an early picture of me, you would not be able to tell us apart very much. Other than he has like a few more freckles than I do, considering I have 0.
I tapped out of Disney Channel. After
Here it is. Okay, I'm pulling it up for you guys, and then you just get the audible reaction.
Pup and Suds. Oh yeah, that's just like you.
Holy shit! Yeah,
is
that's
that
pretty.
you? It's just
okay. Well, that was a little much, but
it's like a young John Mulaney.
It did look like him.
Yeah.
I am a young John Mulaney.
There you go. That's the way to do it. One man show, man. That guy's a beast.
Yeah, I went to go see him in Nashville, and I just talked like this the whole time. So people thought I was John Mulaney.
Except he's like 6'2".
You know what?
He's pretty tall.
I was sitting.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Sit on a high chair. Just be like.
I did buy one of his shirts though. It just says John Mulaney on the front and has his tour dates on the back. This was when he was doing Kid Gorgeous. I saw him in Nashville, and when I bought the shirt, I was in the lobby of the theater, and I started reading it out loud in his voice, and people like stopped and like freaked out, and I heard one person go like, "Is that John Mulaney?" And I went, "John, what? Where?" And
they're like, yeah, he's looking at his own shirt.
Fucking shirt is sweet.
Yeah. And then I got back into the theater. I sat down in my chair, and the guy next to me was like, "Hey man, can I see that shirt?" And I was like, "Sure." It just says John Mulaney on the front of it, and the back says Kid Gorgeous has all my tour dates. And then everyone turned around and like saw me and got real disappointed. Because I heard the voice, and they're like, "John?" And they turned around and went, "Oh,
you're not wearing a suit.
Small child."
Yeah.
You watch Crashing at all?
Yeah, that last episode was great.
With him? It was
yeah.
Great. I like that a lot.
I like that, but I liked I'm Dying Up Here better on Showtime.
I haven't seen that one.
It's canceled as well, but it was a good show.
It's like the old school one.
It was set. It was supposed to be like, I think Jim Carrey produced
it. Got canceled?
Yeah, it's supposed to be set like in the 70s/80s, like when Jim Carrey was coming up in comedy, where it's like if you got Carson, like,
and everybody kind of plays a character that's supposedly somebody type of thing.
Yeah. Well, kind of. I mean, they have like a Richard Pryor in there, and then they have the one guy that Eric Griffin. He plays a comic on there. He is. I didn't know he could act that well because I've only seen like Workaholics, where he's like he's not even
crazy.
the main guy. Yeah. He's Montez. He's like he's got the sweet stash. He's like, "What? My yogurt? I'm about to catch me a case." But because someone was eating his yogurt in the break room. But anyway, so he wasn't the main star. He's not the main star in this show either. But like. He's like, it's like, because there's drama, and it's not all a comedy. Like, Crashing, even when there is drama, it's still more like a comedic Apatow vibe. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, I'm Dying Up Here was just more serious.
Well, that season of Crashing was like a lot different from the first one, too. I feel like it was more like comedy oriented. I don't know. The second one just kind of like went into, or this last season, kind of was like more of like his life, his girlfriend type thing. I'm like, I just want to see more comics. Where's the tail? Bring it tail back.
Yeah.
Who has a life? You know, it's.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this show?
Like that.
Have you guys seen it? It's called I think SpongeBob SquarePants. Have you seen this one?
Nope.
No, here's the deal. It's like about he's like a sea sponge, right?
Okay.
And he lives under the sea, and weirdly in a pineapple.
Lost me.
Under the sea. I know, it's a weird concept, I know, but you have to.
What network is this on?
It's actually just my idea. I was running it by you guys.
So many people are like, what if he had a friend who was another sea animal?
Like what are you thinking? Like a squirrel?
Possibly. No, that's too silly.
Maybe
we'll circle back to that. I'm thinking like a starfish.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't wear a shirt.
Oh, see, this you're getting a little weird with this one, but
Yeah,
I totally
but it's going like too far. Like, what's he gonna live in like a coconut or something? Or
yeah,
rock?
right. But then a squirrel. Okay, so a squirrel can come down there, but they have to wear like aquatic gear, obviously, because they can't breathe underwater.
It's a scuba squirrel.
Okay.
We've all seen the videos. The squirrel that skis.
Oh, he's also a scuba squirrel. Or
well,
she.
I'm thinking
also.
she because we need some diversity in the show.
True.
It's not. There's just a sponge and a star right now, so we need a little bit of a female squirrel in the show.
Sounds good.
I don't know how we got here.
Is there like a central perk?
You're gonna love. You're gonna
Wanna
love
get
this
back
win.
on?
You're gonna love.
I'm
this
out.
win.
Mike's back. Everyone. David Wayne, thank you so much for filling in for everybody. Good job tonight, man.
Good luck, brother.
All right. Well,
How was it? How was that? How was that spot?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I felt off.
I killed it.
Do I have to go on stage now?
Come on.
I just won. So
you did win?
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, go up there.
Oh, do I really?
Yep. All right, man. Well, thank you. Congratulations, buddy.
Congrats, dude.
Congratulations.
You deserved it.
That was quick. I didn't even hear the announcements. I was like,
Yeah.
who? What?
All right, man. Well, thank you guys for coming in.
Oh, for sure, man.
For
Joining
having
the
us.
podcast. It was great. I think we had a good one this time, and
For sure, dude.
we'll see you next week. I guess hopefully we'll do it again.
I'm down.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you for tuning into the podcast. This was round 2 of the open mic competition. Our winners were Benjamin Bernard and Marie Williams. Benjamin took first place and Marie Williams took second place. Unfortunately, Benjamin can't make the finals this round or this year. So Tara Zimmerman will actually be the runner-up, and she will be going to the finals with Marie Williams. Please go to our website at mccurdyscomedy.com to check up all of our upcoming events and dates, and also come to the finals. It's going to be held in the main showroom. It's going to be a great show. All the best comics from all the other rounds are going to be sent there, and I think you'll have a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you. Thanks.